So when I first created my YouTube channels, I did not expect to be where I'm at right now. If you didn't know, I have two different channels. Antonio Speaks, which is my main channel. It has over 80,000 subscribers. And then Antonio Talks, the channel that you're watching right now. Antonio Speaks is more video essay based. It's really fast paced and to the point. And this channel is more reactionary based, less edited, more raw. I made the Antonio Speaks channel in July and I made this channel in August. Now let me tell y'all the reason I made these channels. Back around June, early June, late June, I started getting hit with a lot of political content on TikTok out of nowhere. First video I seen actually was Charlie Kirk. He was talking about 1350. Blacks make up 13% of the population, but 50% of the crime. The video had millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes. And when I went to the comment section, people were just talking about how bad black people are. I then went and did a Google search and debunked the theory in like 20 seconds. Like all you had to do was Google it. As the days and weeks went on, I started getting hit with black fatigue videos. And you know, it was just like, man, it was just getting to a point. Like as a black person being online, it's really draining. Like I ain't gonna lie. I would see people speak out about it, but it really wasn't getting any traction. And then the black people that were getting traction were talking about other black people. I soon found out that these were the raccoons, the black conservatives, and I was new to this whole thing. So I created my YouTube channel. And the strategy that I took was I'm going to take those same tactics that they use against us, against them. I guess you would say fighting fire with fire. I started making videos calling these people out and boom, my channel was taking off. But anyway, fast forward to today, my channel's garner a lot of views. And this was my goal at the end of the day, bro. I wanted to get big enough to start to change the narrative, because I say this all the time, but once you control the media, you control the narrative. Now, as I stated, I've been garnering a lot of views. I've been getting bigger. A lot of people been dropping videos on me. My subscribers all the time, they'll send me links on Instagram. Oh, this person made a video about you. This person made a video about you. And I already had it in my mind, like, if I ever get big, there are going to be people that come after me. And listen, if everybody agrees with you, you gotta be fake. You feel what I'm saying? I know everybody, some of y'all watching my video right now, you don't agree with all of my takes, of course. We all not a monolith. We all have different opinions. So it's all about understanding the perspective, and I can do that. But like I said, if everybody agree with me, bro, I would just be a fake person. So I'm cool on that. Now, what we're gonna be talking about today is, I don't know if I want to consider him racist. We're gonna watch the video first to see if he racist, but a racist called me out. Well, not called me out, but he did a video on me.
All right, guys, so as you've probably heard, the phrase black fatigue has been used a lot recently, and that's in tandem with the word fatigue being used a lot to describe people's frustration with repeat patterns of behavior coming from certain groups that are being documented on social media. And so I think black fatigue being sort of the phrase that started this all has led to obviously a large conversation opening up about the current state of racial affairs and stuff like that. And a lot of people agree that black fatigue is real and there are reasons for it, but a lot of people disagree with black fatigue being real and the fact that people are even saying
Black fatigue isn't real. In fact, they gentrified the real meaning of black fatigue. Black fatigue to them is just finding these cherry pick situations of black people acting out or doing something bad. Like I stated, you could do this for any group. White fatigue, most definitely. Even going back, he talking about noticing patterns. I mean, everywhere white people have went historically, there has been, you know, mass killings, mass rapings, come on. If you want to talk about noticing patterns, we can do that. Also, like I said, with the,
fatigue is a bigger problem than the so-called issues with black people. So I don't know. But anyway, I saw this video called White Exhaustion. And in this video, one of my videos was featured, I guess, to bring up a point how black fatigue is being used a lot. And so, yeah, this guy's name is Antonio Speaks. I thought we would take a look at this video called White Exhaustion because I guess he's fighting fire with fire thing.
Y'all hear that? I guess he's fighting fire with fire. They don't like when you fight back. They want you to sit back and take it and be the bigger man. No, I say this all the time, bro. I guess you could say I'm a petty person, bro. When somebody go low, I go to hell. It is, hey, that's a crazy statement. But as black people, we are always taught to, you know, forgive. Oh, get over slavery. Oh, just be the bigger person. It's always the reaction, but not the cause of the reaction. You get what I'm saying? It's nah, bro, none of that, man. Nah.
Well, I have white fatigue. So anyway, let's take a look at this, and hopefully I will get to respond to some of his arguments. I did pre-watch this, and he does end up making some claims that I plan on debunking with facts and logic. Okay, bringing out the statistics here. So let's get into it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like. We're gonna need it on a video like this. You know, I mean, this is gonna be a controversial one. We're going into battle right now, so I need all the help.
We're not going into battle, bro. We just reacting to videos. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm the type of person, bro, I don't have no animosity towards anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be disrespecting me and my people and we good, you know? You can keep making your videos. I keep making my videos. It ain't that deep. We ain't beefing, bro. No.
Show some love, and yeah, let's get into it.
These teens are charged with conspiracy to commit a mass Columbine-style school shooting.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead because the first section of this video is him cherry-picking headlines in order to, you know, sort of say that white people are violent when, unfortunately, we have to look at not the raw numbers, but...
Dude, I'm just showing news headlines. Is this not what black fatigue videos are? Cherry pick topics of black people acting out that stand for the entire group? Is that not what all black fatigue videos are? The jokes write themselves. They don't like when you use the same tactics against them. But unfortunately, that's what I'm gonna do. So if we want to be fair and you want to be nice, don't do black fatigue videos. You won't see no white fatigue videos. Because trust me, I could find some crazy topics of white people in an instant. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people love to say that I'm a grifter. If I really wanted to grift y'all, I could drop a white fatigue video every day, be getting hundreds of thousands of views, bro. But I don't really want to take that approach.
The per capita, the likelihood of a person from a certain race doing certain crimes. And if you look at the obviously very commonly referenced 1350 statistic that says despite making up 13% of the population, black people are responsible for 50% of violent crimes. The issue is that...
So he's like a level 1 racist, y'all. He thinks 1350 is real. Let's quickly debunk 1350. I do this in every video. Black Americans make up 13% of the U.S. population. Yes, they do. But when they say they account for 50% of the crime, what they are referring to is the 2019 FBI crime stats. 2019, by the way, old as hell. But with this data, this is only referring to arrests, y'all. So arrests, not convictions. They didn't go through trial, none of that. I want to ask you this question. Which group of people are policed the most? Better yet, which group of people make up for 53% of exonerations? Black people.
That there is a obvious discrepancy between the size of the group and the likelihood for them to commit violent crime, right? And so even if you say white people commit more crime than black people, it's like, well, yeah, because there's more white people in the US. The issue is the likelihood. You are more likely to be the victim of violent crime by a black person, right? And so I think when people talk about black fatigue, the reason they have an issue is that because they are a minority and they do a lot of this, it shows that there's a very clear imbalance and a pattern of behavior that is, worth criticizing, obviously.
Grade teacher got a tip.
But anyway, not to take away from this is terrible. I mean, these fucking idiots just said they were planning to shoot up their school. I mean, that's just disgusting and evil. Complete failure from the parents, the community, and from obviously the kids themselves. So anyway.
The only way we're going to make America a better country for all of us to live in is if we address the root causes of these problems. America doesn't have a race problem. It has a problem race.
So I skipped ahead there, but the only way we're going to make America better is if we get to the root cause of the problems. Well, what are the problems? I would say violence is a problem. I would say child abuse is a problem. Child exploitation is a problem. Now, the root cause of these problems would not be the actual race, right? Because I don't think being born a certain race inherently makes you more likely to, be a child sex predator, right? I don't think that's how that works. If anything, the only thing that actually makes you more inherently likely to do that is becoming a Minecraft YouTuber. But getting into what he's actually saying here, if he's saying that it's an intrinsic thing and getting to the bottom of it means highlighting a certain race, then by his own logic, the problem would be literally black people.
That's not true. Start on September 10th. As we all know by now, Charlie Kirk got put on the t-shirt by Tyler Robinson.
Wait, hold on a second.
Start on just the past 3 weeks, we have had seven mass shootings. So September was crazy.
Okay, so he said we had 7 mass shootings.
So let's start on September 10th. As we all
And we're starting with a thing that isn't even a mass shooting. So we've had all these mass shootings recently. My favorite mass shooting was the Charlie Kirk one. This was not a mass shooting. It was an assassination. Like, one person got shot in the neck. That's not a mass shooting. This is not good. This is not a great start, okay?
I wasn't referring to this as a mass shooting, but this was just the opener. Like, you feel me? It kicked off a lot of shit. It wasn't a mass shooting. I didn't even reference this as a mass shooting. That was my fault. Like I said, I gotta learn to word things better.
I think in order for it to be mass, it has to be more than one.
Oh, no, by now, Charlie Kirk got put on a t-shirt by Tyler Robinson. That same day, 16-year-old Desmond Holly shot up a Colorado school, killing 2 people and injuring more. September 17th, Matthew Ruth, he killed 3 police officers and injured 2 in Pennsylvania.
Is this still considered a mass shooting, though? Like, let's see this. Okay, inside...
Didn't this nigga just say a mass shooting is more than one?
I think in order for it to be mass, it has to be more than one.
Oh, no, these were, bruh. This...
I digress. I mean, this is still terrible, but yeah, anyway. I mean, if we want to talk about who has more violent encounters with the police, though...
Matthew Ruth, he killed
likelihood
3 police officers and injured 2 in Pennsylvania. September 20th, Hunter Nador shoots up a country club, killing 1 and injuring more. September 24th, Joshua John shoots up...
Is this guy even white?
A Dallas... Isn't that nigga look just like him? He talking about, is he white? He looks just like you. ICE Immigration Center, killing 1 and injuring 2. September 27th, a former Marine,
But regardless, right, we can talk about all these individually and talk about how bad they are or whatever. But this is the same thing you did at the beginning where you're just cherry picking stuff, right? Like, again, I could do the same exact thing where I just...
You did a black fatigue video. You did do this. This is what all black fatigue videos are. They're cherry picked topics. That is our point. Literally, he's proving... I'm getting worked up, and I didn't want to. This is why I didn't even want to watch this video, because the mental gymnastics you have to have. That's literally the point of black people. Y'all cherry pick these topics, trying to paint all of us as bad. But when we flip it on to y'all, and it looks even worse, it's you're cherry picking, bro. Duh, doofus. That's the fucking point. And I love how he say regardless. Like, it's just it's okay. Yeah, just brush over it. Yeah, we did bad things. You know what? But black people. What about black people? Nigel Edge kills 3 people and injures 8 at a waterfront bar in North Carolina. In September 28th, another veteran, Thomas Sanford, rams his truck into a Michigan church, puts it on fire, kills 4 people, and injures 8. None of them were black, a Muslim, an immigrant,
Bro, this guy picked out 8 white people and then said they're all white. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
What you mean? These were the mass shootings that happened in September. What are you talking about? And like I stated, this is what black fatigue people do for their videos. So when I do it, now I'm wrong. But when he look, it just show you how one-sided their mind is, bro.
He's like, yeah, out of the 8 white people I picked out, none of them were black. It's because you didn't pick out any black people. What are you doing? Who believes this shit? How does this have likes? This has 12,000 likes. This is insane.
I'm getting mad. Let's just watch. I'm ready for this to be over.
Yeah, out of the 8 people that I picked for an example, in the example that I picked, none of them were black. What?
I have a problem with little kids. Man convicted of, one in the team multiple times after giving her alcohol and drugs.
Okay, I can't watch this anymore. He's going to keep doing the cherry picking stuff that we've seen him do this entire time. So we have to reference the actual data. And then I got bad news. I have the FBI statistics pulled up on my second monitor here. So
he's using the FBI statistics like those are for arrests. But let's bring up the sexual crimes based on race. Let's do that. So this is based off in 2021. 57% were white, 16% were black, 12% Native American, yada, yada, yada. 74% of offenders in cases involving production of child were white. 53% of cases involving travel for prohibited, contact were white, and 27% were black. Per capita. Listen, per capita is just white people trying to skip over accountability. At the end of the day, raw data, white people on paper commit more crimes. The Army kept him facing more than 40 charges of sexual battery on a child, manufacturing child, what. All of these happened in September, and these are just a few examples. I could go on and on. And the crazy thing about all of this is that there is literally no outrage going on about these events. You see, when a white person commits a crime, they are so quick to put them in a subgroup. It's either the liberal, a Republican, transgender, or mental problems. But guess what? When a black person commits a crime, it's black fatigue. All of y'all are bad. So it's on.
Well, I think the issue is that it's not just when one black person commits a crime. It's when there's a repeat pattern of behavior that is...
Exactly. The same way it's a repeat pattern behavior of all these white people touching on little kids. So by his logic, when I go out in public and I see a white man, I need to clutch my children and go the other way. Listen, when they say these things, it doesn't work in the same favor with them. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a public area and I see some white boys, I might need to goddamn dip out of there. They might spray it out. By their logic. I am getting a headache watching this. I'm not gonna watch the full thing. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Also, do not go on this video. Don't go on this video giving this man more views. Don't do it. Don't go to it. Please don't do it. Someone said, for the love of God, how did you miss the whole point of that video? Exactly. It's to point out the hypocrisy, bro. These dudes are blinded by racism. A Cheeto used emotion rather than logic on this video. So when he gives examples of white people doing crimes, it's cherry picked. Yeah, okay, buddy. You were better off just not responding to this video at all. Exactly. LOL for the white crimes is, it's terrible, but let's move on. Exactly. Bro, if you're racist, just say that. I love this comment right here. My dog, you can't be this dumb. The point of the video is that he's using the same logic as what white people who scream black fatigue and bring up all these cherry pick examples to prove how racism is justified. He's proving that the whole conversation is hypocritical because when a white person commits a crime, it's either swept under the rug or excuses are made for them. But when it's a black person, y'all scream 1350 statistic, which y'all misinterpret and y'all blame the entire race for it and say black people are violent. Exactly. Thank you, Pizza Time, man. Some people have actual critical thinking skills. Not even critical thinking skills. That's just them basic knowledge. All the points Antonio made flew across Cheat's head, but I guess that's how it is when you're coming from a place of privilege and can't relate to the struggles of the other side. LMAO, notice how he immediately skips past the parts explaining the fatigue. Exactly, man. And look, everybody is just on my side. I appreciate y'all for real, dog. Real talk. Y'all some real niggas. Now, what I want to address now is this dumb theory I came across on someone's video about me. So someone did a live stream, Mr. Z. He said the pro-black white night pill and Antonio talk. And this is my video when I said red pill aren't for black men. And like I say this all the time, bro, I don't really want to talk down on black women because they get a lot of hate already. While I do understand there are problems with black women in the black community, it's problems with everyone. And this is my thing. These same red pill alpha male black people, black males that talk down on black women, they don't have the same balls when it's towards white men. My thing is, if you're gonna talk down on these black women, keep that same energy for the white men, the people that we need to be actually addressing. That's my theory. So a lot of these black dudes in the red pill space, they be hating on me making these little videos like this dude right here. I didn't even watch it, but I just want to address the comment section. This comment right here said Antonio's channel blew up way too fast and got artificially boosted by the algorithm. I'm convinced that he's working with somebody and is disingenuous. He seems handpicked and spiritually broken. No point in watching a hit dog holler. So let me say this, bro. Why is it that always in the black community, when someone gains some notoriety, they sold their soul, they're working with somebody, it's like all my hard work is gone out the window, bro. Somebody else did it for me. No, let me explain to y'all how YouTube works. YouTube is very algorithmic. I don't even know the word. It's ran off an algorithm. And once you get into that algorithm, you're good. Now, to get into the algorithm, let me just give y'all some sauce. You have to make engaging videos. If people are watching your video, YouTube is going to be like, this person watched it. Let's recommend it. With most of my videos, the way I edit them, the way I pace it, I pre-think all of my videos, y'all. This is not just something that just comes off a whim. Like, the way I structure my videos, I think about it. I place them in certain ways. Like, I am strategic with this. So with that being said, my videos flow really good and my watch time is high. Let me show y'all. So y'all see my videos right here. As you can see, my average view duration, 42%, 44%, 45%, 40%, 43%, 47%, 40%, 50%, 50%, 49%. Most of my videos have a very high view duration, so they get pushed out. I make good videos. It's not some rocket science. So this whole, oh, I'm an industry plant. No, bro. I'm just a nigga that started to make videos and they happen to blow up. Listen, man, they starting to come for Lil Tone, y'all. I appreciate y'all having my back, though. No more talking, though, man. If y'all want to see something similar to this, go check out Even White People Got White Fatigue, man.